Hello, thank you so much for joining this video tutorial. This is lesson 11, UFT data-driven testing for beginners. In this lesson, we will prepare the configuration file. This lesson is divided into two parts. Part 1 will create a blank Excel file. Part 2 will list the scripts in the file. So let us see our design. So this is the component we are working on today in this lesson, config.xlx file. You might question, why are we creating this file? Well, these are the scripts that we created. How do we run the script? We open those scripts in UFT and manually push the run button to run the script. We want to add values to the business. So we want the driver to execute the scripts for us, but we need to tell the driver which scripts to execute. That's why we want to list all the scripts in the config.xlx file. So during runtime, driver will open and execute each script that we listed in the config.xlx file. Config.xlx file, we can do many things, like we can set up which browser to run, what it should be the page load time, etc. But this tutorial is designed for beginners. At this point, this config.xlx file will be just listing the scripts for driver to open those scripts, read and open the script. So what I'm going to do next, go back to this document, create a blank Excel file. So if I go back to my automation root directory, you can see I have a config file here. In this config file, I already created the config file at this point, or it's almost blank. Let me open this right here. You can see it's blank. So we wanted to list the scripts that we created. So what scripts did we create so far? Let me go to my traceability matrix right here. If you go back to this document, you will notice that we automated this one. Let's just say we automated this scenario. We also automated this scenario. These two scenarios we automated. So let's copy this scenario right here. Just copy the scenario and then go back to the config file and paste it in here. Paste it in here. Let me do the exact same thing, copy the other scenario that we automated. Control C and then go back to config file and then paste it here. So what we did, simply copy the test scenario so that when we look at this file, so we know what each script does. So the first one says, system shall allow users to register an account using valid data, and which script does that. So you know that if I go to the automation test scripts and directory also, as my UFT, you can see right here that Mercury registration underscore Mercury underscore registration is the one script we created. Another script we created, book flights. Same two scripts, we are seeing it here in this directory. Same scripts we see here. So what we like to do, double click this and then copy the entire path and go back to the config file and paste it here. So what I did, we just copy the script path to, oops, not here, should be the other one. Okay, let me delete the other one. Now I go back to the directory again, and then let me zoom it, double click this one, copy the path from here, and then here I like to paste it. This lesson is very small lesson, short. So what I did right now, as you can see, this is one scenario. For this scenario, this is my script. This is my another scenario. For this scenario, this is my script. So I created two scripts. I listed two scripts. So during runtime, driver will open, driver that we will generate, we will create. Driver will open this script and execute it for us. So I guess we are done with this lesson. Let me go back to this document, this design here. So what we did today, we built this component. In the next lesson, we'll be building the custom driver script, which job is to open each and every script that we listed here. We have to configure set to Y. If we set to Y, driver will execute that, open and execute that script. If we set to no, driver will not open and execute that script. So again, in the next lesson, we will build this driver script. Thank you so much for watching it. I hope to see you in the next lesson. Thank you. Take care.